Oh, you guys are there? Greetings from planet Earth. Or wherever the hell I'm at, because I don't know. I don't know. You get another weird sensation when I quit drinking. Like, everything sounds hyper... everything sounds hyper-focused, I guess. The way I showed Cassidy kind of what everything sounds like is if you put both your hands around your ear and then you kind of close it a little bit and listen to people talk, or even listen to yourself talk, and that's, I don't know, that happens to me. Today sucks, but could be worse. I wanted to give up earlier, but I'm not going to, obviously, but yeah, I wanted to. I wanted to kind of talk about some symptoms that started making me realize that alcohol was affecting my health. There's probably quite a few that I might not remember even, but obviously being completely dehydrated all the time because I only drank alcohol. I typically never drank anything else. Every now and then I would if I got so thirsty that my mouth was dry. I'd wake up at night sometimes, my mouth would be insanely dry, like I got clothing in my mouth just sucking up all the saliva. That's one symptom. Another one was no motivation to do anything or go anywhere. I just wanted to sit down and drink and party. So no motivation / fatigue. Always tired. The withdrawal does that to you too. It makes you tired, but you can't sleep sometimes. Last night I was up pretty late. Could not fall asleep because I was having bad anxiety. That's another symptom that it's affecting your health is, believe it or not, even if you drink to help your anxiety, eventually the drinking will make your anxiety worse because you're starting to require more alcohol. It definitely did that to me. It made my anxiety worse. I was just constantly chasing a super powerful intoxication, and you can't do that all the time. You build tolerances, so more anxiety. Yep. Lack of giving a shit about anything. Not caring about other people's feelings. Selfishness. Only worrying about getting drunk. That's the only damn thing that matters. If you got a bottle in your hands, that's it. That's the only thing that matters. I gained a shit ton of weight. I mean, that has to do with my psych meds that they put me on too. That made me gain a lot of weight, but alcohol is full of sugar, and I drank whiskey, so, you know, they say all sugar turns into fat, so I went from being a skinny dude to being a 200-pound guy real fast. I believe it changes your metabolism and everything, to be honest. Trying to think of more things, more health problems that it caused. There's definitely more that I can't remember. Oh, memory. You start not remembering shit. That's why I don't remember nothing. So yeah, there's a symptom that's affecting your brain. Your memory gets real bad, especially short term. But it affects long term as well, which I'm hoping that comes back after all the torturing I've done to my brain and my body. And there's some other symptoms. Diarrhea all the time. I had diarrhea for years while drinking, and I just didn't give a shit. I didn't care if I was dying or anything. Honestly. You know, and then eventually I started thinking about that. And I noticed that, this might be graphic, but I noticed it was yellow all the time, and that's a sign of liver problems. You know, so I was constantly Googling stuff. Why is my poop yellow and blah, blah, blah. I'd always say liver, pancreas. I knew it was liver because I'm an alcoholic. And I did have bad liver levels for a while. But that can heal. You know, your liver can heal. Not once you're at the point of cirrhosis and it's scarred. The scarring will never heal. Which hopefully I don't have any of that. I'm going to get tested soon, but I definitely have some liver damage for sure. But yeah, it's kind of weird when every time you look in the toilet, you get a little scared, you know. I can honestly say that's already got back to normal from, this is my third day, I believe. I'm pretty sure, yeah. This is day 3. So my bowel movements have changed back to normal. And I'm happy about that. I don't gotta get freaked out every time. You quit appreciating small things too, like I'm really enjoying this breeze and just looking up at these trees and shit. Just little shit like that is cool, man, when you're sober. Sure, everything's gonna be a lot better once I get through these 4 or 5 days of detoxing. It's not gonna be perfect, I know that. I'm not gonna lie to myself. It took 30 days, the one time I was sober, to feel somewhat normal, so I know I'm in for a little ride. I knew that as soon as I decided to quit again. And unfortunately, it took health problems for me to quit, to want to quit again. And I've been trying to quit, you know, ever since I got sent to the psych ward in Auburn Hills. I'll probably go into more detail one day about what exactly happened that day. It still gives me the chills. Yeah, I will definitely go into detail. I've been in 2 psych wards. Second time I put myself in there. But you meet some cool people in psych wards, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. You meet some really crazy fuckers. But there's drug addicts and alcoholics in there, and some people are completely mentally insane. A couple people were completely normal, and I'm like, why are they here? Some people there because they smoked weed laced with fentanyl. That was about probably 4 people at least. I'm like, who would do that? But they swore by it. They said, that's why I'm here. I don't know if they overdosed or whatever, but I don't know their situation, how they got it, what happened. But they said it was due to weed laced with fentanyl. That just blows my mind. I'm lucky I never got my hands on some shit with fentanyl, that's for sure. So I used to get a lot of fake pills, and they worked. I'd have a bunch of them. They were cheaper than the actual pills. You know, real Xanax, or you're gonna pay from 5 to... I never paid 10, but some people do. $5 to $10 a piece. So I was getting fake ones for $1 or $2 a piece, and then my buddy died that was selling them to me, and I don't know what, but he was messing with a lot of shit on the dark web. And one day I hear he dies. That one hurt me. Good friend there. But I can honestly say I went through a whole Ziploc bag of fake Xanax bars, and I could have got one of them with fentanyl in them. And I must not have, because I was fine. I took them daily. Probably over 200 of them. They weren't even the right color and shit, but I don't even know if there was real Xanax in them, but there was something in them that somebody got, probably a designer chemical, you know, that someone made in a lab to mimic Xanax. That's more than likely what was in it. And it worked. I didn't withdraw or nothing. Xanax is a hell of a drug. That one is hard to quit. I'm glad I didn't go back to that. But, yeah, that's some symptoms that will make you start to think that you should quit drinking. I'll light another cigarette. These ain't no good either. For the time being, you know what? They're helping me a little bit. Same thing with the pop. I'm fighting bigger demons than them, so Hell, I've already fought off some of the biggest demons. This alcohol one is tricky. A manipulator. Yeah. I think it's the trickiest one. I've done all the drugs. I've said before. I've done them all. I even did heroin. Never really got hooked. Never shot nothing. Thank God. You think you saved my life? Probably multiple times, huh? Her dad smacked me in the face because I don't know what was going on, but I was on shrooms, kratom. I was drunk, probably smoked some weed, and I just passed out, and he smacked me back to life. I've fainted plenty of times on drugs. I've never OD'd, I don't think. I may have, I don't know. I never had to go to the hospital and get or get brought back to life or anything. I was at my buddy's one time. I came over, I had been drinking all day. And I went in his house, smoked some weed, came outside, cracked open another beer, and I collapsed. I mean, my vision was going in and out. I thought I was dying for sure. But I just ended up being extremely dehydrated. That's all I drank was alcohol. So they just brought me to the hospital and pumped me with a bunch of fluids and electrolytes. That's something you gotta pay attention to if you drink heavy. Slip some drinks in there, some water, Gatorade. I was living off booze and energy drinks. It's crazy to think about all that shit. Well, at least all that shit's over with. Oops. Well, it's peaceful out here. Just wish I could move around. So I kept saying I'm not quitting drinking and having a broken leg at the same damn time, and then I get told my eyes are yellow, so I was like, damn, I gotta do them both same time. Right before I broke my leg, I wasn't drinking much. I was in the process of quitting again. After I broke it, I started drinking more. because I thought that was a good idea. What's that? Oh.
I'm gonna give them to him because they're the silky ones you don't like and they're brand new.
Been listening to a lot of inspiring music today. Music about being sober and just building yourself back up, you know. I would have never pictured myself ever trying to quit alcohol. Ever. Get a daughter and things change. I still didn't want to, but that's where the health part came in, and you know, can't just let yourself die. If I would have never went to Havenwick, I probably would have. Sorry for the long pauses. I was just collecting my thoughts. If anyone's got questions or anything, if you're going through the same shit, ask me. If you want to talk to me personally about something, message me. I don't give a shit. I got a lot of time on my hands.
Can you give me a Phillips screwdriver?
Alright, y'all. I'm out.